Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back. So earlier I did another video on Bookish buzzwords, words that make me pick a book, that make me interested in a book. Today I decided to do a video on Bookish buzz no words, if that's an wording. Can you say that? Well, I just said it. Words that make me not interested in a book, that make me put the book away, really. So yeah, just giving you a way of insight into what I don't like in books. And as usual, as usual, there's not really any particular order to this. I don't really think that much about order. But let's start. The first bookish no word I have you is death. I suppose this has some asterisks to it. It's not like death anyway, like no matter what death it is. Like if it's a high fantasy, if it's an urban fantasy and an inciting inciting incident is that someone dies and in the prologue or something, and then stuff begins to happen. Well, of course, then it's fine. If the villain dies, that's fine. But if it's like someone has cancer, or someone is in a coma, or someone is being tortured and dying. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't really like that. I suppose that kind of also tells you how even though I like high fantasy, I don't read that much of it, and I think a lot of it has death in it. So I probably won't read that much of it. I'm not sure. I did read The Fault in Our Stars, and I liked it, but I don't really reach for many cancer books. And actually, I think this actually goes back to in middle school when I went to school library, and a lot of the books that I had for 14, 15-year-olds were Norwegian books or just books that were where the main character had cancer, and it was just like, I'm dying, I'm full of pain, and it's so suffering, and it's so sad, and no hope in my life. Or it was maybe a book about the parents of the protagonists getting divorced, and it's all so sad, and it's no hope in my life, and nothing, just just gray skies everywhere. It's just so depressing and so sad. I didn't like it at all, at all. No, can't say I did. And I suppose kind of related to this one. I don't. I also like it when there's some illness in the story. So if someone has uh, cancer or Parkinsons, something like that, I don't really like it. I don't really like. Well, I suppose the best books give you both all of these. They give you laughter, they give you giggles, they give you smiles. You start to smile. You also might cry a bit. But honestly, for me, the best books are the books that make me smile. I don't really like books all that much that makes me cry of sadness. That makes me just sad and sad and sad, and I just think about how sad the world can be and how sad things are, and I don't really like that too much. I want to read books and turn pages and feel hopeful and cheerful and happy. So when a book is about someone having Parkinson, and the plot of the book is not about finding a cure or someone finding a cure, but it's about living with Parkinson, or maybe it's about the last part of the person with Parkinson's life, the last part of the life. Yeah, I won't pick you up. I probably won't. Of course, there's always exceptions, but I probably won't pick you up. Probably won't. Another bookish no word for me, no, is when the genre is sci-fi. Of course, there's exceptions, but most science fiction I've picked up, they're either too complicated, like I don't understand there's so much technology in the future, and there's so much new things, and I feel like world building is not done good enough, or maybe I feel like it ends very sadly, or I feel like it's very bleak. It's just in a future, or it's in a setting where it's all full of destruction and hopelessness. Everything's going to pieces, and everyone's having an awful time. Yeah, I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. And similarly, I don't read dystopians. Most dystopians are uh, uh, focused around a dictator or a sad, or the name of dystopian. The definition is a sad future, which I don't like. I don't like when the whole world is sad. Of course, you need conflict in books, but you don't need the whole world to be sad and awful and dreary. You don't. At least I don't think you do. I don't think you do. So yeah, that's also something I don't like. I also, I suppose this is kind of a strange thing to say, but I also really don't like when a book solely has, uh, in the book has a summary and also has lots of blurbs, and all the blurbs give high praise. Uh, no, sorry, backtrack a bit. I don't like it when books have written on them winner of this and this, winner of Nobel Peace Prize, no Nobel Literature Prize, or winner of Mad Book Prize. Because often, actually, I find those books a bit wordy. Like there may be 500 pages, and 200 of them are actually interesting, and a lot of them are just the woman over there is staring into the sea. She looks into the poetic sea and thinks about how the sea so beautiful. Thinks about how the sea makes her think and like. And like, you're just going on about stuff that has no meaning. Anything really. I don't like it. I don't like it. So stop it! So as you can see, I don't really like a lot of classics either. I haven't really read that many classics. But a few of them I read, I feel like a lot of them were just like staring to the sea, talking to the sea. The sea talks to my soul. Like, what? 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 Yeah, I don't. Other than that, yeah, as I said earlier, I don't like horror books. I read one Stephen King book because it was a time traveling book, and I liked it for the most part. But at the end, some monsters what was adding to a plot, like where did the monsters come from? And they were just very creepy. And yeah, I don't like horror books, so I probably won't read horror books um horror books anytime. No, probably not. Of course, as I said, I like action books where something happens, but if the villain is too scary, where you just like, I need, I need a pillow, cause this is just so scary. Yeah, if the villain is that scary, I won't read it. I'll just do it. Yeah, I will. I will. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, and I thought first of making it 2 videos, now it's 1 video, with just stuff I just don't like with books and around books. I don't like it when books have the title and the name and the author, which of course every book has, but then the rest of the cover is filled with blurbs, but not one word, not one single word about the actual plot of the book. Yes, you could go to Goodreads, but like when I'm standing in a bookstore and I'm looking at things to buy, maybe I didn't bring my cell phone with me. Maybe I just want to look at books. And if a book has no summary, I'm putting it away. Putting it away. Don't like that. Yeah. and stand for that. And yeah, that has been my Bookish No, No, No with you, Renee, out.